We're in the city that is home to the LA Dodgers, who are co-owned by Todd Boehly as well. Obviously, there's been a lot of change at the club recently, but now that things are sort of settling down a bit, how would you describe your relationship with him?
Very intense, very close, which has to be, because without Petter and without Marina, it's a big change in the daily structure. It's a big change in daily communication. So we adapt to each other. We in a daily exchange with Todd and Bedard, the three of us, to make the best decisions for the club.
Does it help that the owner is also a sporting director or an interim sporting director? Does it make it simpler in a way, or?
Yeah, it keeps the group smaller. It's maybe simpler, but in general, I think it's very demanding for an owner to be also a sporting director. So I don't know if it's a long-term solution. For right now, it's what it is. Like I said, everybody needs to step up and take responsibility as the construction inside and the way of communication changes now, and this is what we do and I do.
How do you communicate then?
Daily basis, on the phone, per WhatsApp, and in meetings, of course, because they are here. They were in London several times. So nowadays it's no problem to have a Zoom call or to meet in person.
Yeah. And has your sort of dynamic changed in terms of your say on transfers, for example? Are you more involved in that now?
Yeah, I'm very more involved, and that's what I mean. I have to step up in the responsibility. I think on a long term, or even when the closer the season comes, I will be more in the coaching role and want to be more in the coaching role again. But right now, it's important to improve our team, to bring players in, to stay competitive, because we want to compete for a minimum of top 4 in Premier League football. Given the fact like how Tottenham, Liverpool, City, Arsenal and Man U act on the transfer market since weeks and months, we need to be smart, we need to be fast, and we need to find solutions, and that's my job to help.
Yeah. Have you had any discussions with Todd about your future in terms of, you look at legacy managers like Pep Guardiola, like at Liverpool with Jurgen Klopp? Would you like to be that kind of manager where you're here for a number of years, and have you had discussions about that with him?
Yeah, I would like to, but I have to earn it. The Pep and Jurgen, they didn't get it offered like from just like this. You have to earn it, and I have to earn my years here at Chelsea. So I'm doing the best I can to be the best version of myself that I can be. And I think they feel it, and from here we go. We had some talks about my future in the club, but it's not the priority at the moment. The priority is the team, and to have the most competitive team, because it's a player's game, and no coach in the world can win without a team. So there's where the priority is, and then we will figure out my future. And like I said, no matter even if it's a longer contract or a much longer contract, you have to live up with it, for it, and you have to deliver, and then you can create a legacy. But I don't expect it to be handed to me for nothing.
He seems quite a decisive person, Todd. Is that right?
Yeah, he is. He is used to take decisions, and he's not shy of taking decisions. I think we all agree that we will make mistakes in future, but we are not shy, and to take responsibility.
No, obviously Raheem's come in. How pleased are you to get that one over the line? How big a priority was it to get him in?
It was a huge priority. It was the priority. It cannot be a bigger priority, because it was the priority. Giving what he delivers since years, giving his age, his hunger for responsibility, and his style of play. He delivers an amount of intensity and an amount of repetition of intensity that is outstanding, and is the benchmark in the league since years, and this is exactly what we need.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it will shape your team differently? Do you expect
Hopefully.
But in terms of like your formation and the way you're going to play?
It's not about formation. Hopefully he shapes our team, and hopefully he shapes it by just being who he is. For me, he's a huge player with a huge influence in the last years in English football. And he's in a perfect age to take now responsibility around young players that we have, and be an example. So he just needs to do what he did over the last years, and he will be a huge asset for us.
Because I was speaking to Joe Cole at the Dodgers game on Sunday, and he was pointing out that the attack is actually quite young in some respects. So do you think he can provide that leadership, Raheem?
He will naturally do this, and he knows from me that he does not need to worry that he needs to add something to his behavior, change his kind of behavior. I just want him to be who he is. He is massively influential in Premier League since years, and he is the benchmark in several statistics, giving, like I said, intensity, repetition, on and off the ball, defensive attitude, attacking attitude, arrival in the box. That's what we want, and this is leading by example.
And does it say something about the ownership that you managed to get that sort of signing over the line?
Yeah, of course.
What does
it say? It's a huge signing. It's a huge signing. It's the first signing for new owners in football. I'm quite impressed, and hopefully it's not the end.
How long do you think it will be before you can close the gap to Manchester City and Liverpool?
I'm a very impatient person. I don't want to talk long term. This is not me, it's not my personality. So if you ask me personally, we will try to close the gap in the first game. But the first game is in Everton, and we need to be ready. And for that we have some homework to do, because we need a strong squad. Otherwise we cannot compete for what we are used to compete as Chelsea. Because Chelsea is used to compete for every title and in every competition, and I don't wanna give in, and I don't wanna lose this kind of spirit and attitude. So, like I said, we need to do our homework and build a strong team.